Hey guys, it's Wendy here with Wendy's Plans, and today I thought I would take you on a little journey with me. I have gotten the shelves in for my office area in my bedroom, and they're built. I need to get everything out of my floor. Let me turn you around. Let me show you what we're going to be working with. Okay guys, all of this has come out of tubs that I carried with me or was in boxes at my sister-in-law's house in her closet. So I need to go through this. There is more stuff because to get some of the stuff off the floor, I decided to just put it in the nightstands that I got. So we've got a lot to go through, and we're going to go ahead, and the organization is going to be, I'm going to show you my desk. It is in a state, guys, I'm just saying. But we're going to get that cleaned up. We're going to get all of the stuff off the floor onto the shelves. A couple caveats I'm going to tell you about the shelves. Let me turn you around and let you see those first. Okay, so these are the shelves, and while I really like them, I thought they were going to be a little bit bigger. So I thought they would come more out to like here, at least another foot wider. And then this side I thought was going to be about right here. So I thought they were going to be about a foot longer on each end. Guys, this is the thing. If you don't look at the actual measurements and you just go by, oh, it's that many inches, well, that puts it that many feet. And in your mind is, oh, that'll be plenty big enough. But we're going to make these work. I'm not taking them apart. I'm going to have to take them apart. And I'll show you why. So let's just let the cat out of the bag on something else. So I got all of these put together, and that's when I noticed that these should have been on the back, and these should have been on the back. So when my son Christopher gets a day off and he can come over and help me, we're just going to turn that one leg around. But that means I have to undo all the shelving on the right hand side. Pretty much bring it back down to the beginning of starting that side. But we're going to go ahead and get everything up on it, because I know it's going to be, he's got a lot of days in a row for a while. So we're just going to go ahead and get everything up on there. And then once it's organized and all of that, when he comes in, we can deal with taking that stuff down and then putting it back up. So now let me show you the state of my desk. Let me move my desk chair out of the way. So I filmed this week, and I've journaled and done all that. But guys, I have not cleaned up my desk. So we've got a lot to do. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so I have, let me turn you where you can see it. I have these baskets. I just picked these up at Walmart, and I thought these would be great for holding. So I thought they would be great for holding my weeks, and I could just stack them in there because I have quite a few. And then it would be perfect for holding my traveler's notebooks, these that I used for journaling. So I'm going to do that now. Okay guys, so I know I have a 2019. I just need to find it. So I've got my 2020. I actually had two for 2020. Yep. And then 2021, I didn't have one for 22, but I had 23 and 24. But I'm pretty sure I had a 2019 and maybe a 2018. So I know there's more of those. I thought I would use this basket. I thought I would use this size for my B6 and maybe I have an A6 or two. We'll see what we can use it for. Okay guys, so this basket here, I think for right now I'm just going to leave it catty-cornered so I can get into it easier. But these are all of my old I had two A6. Let me pull it out here so I can show you better. This is an old A6 that I used. It was personal. An A6 I used for work. This is a travel journal, another travel journal. This was a work Wonderland 222, another Christmas journal, a work Wonderland 222 B6. This was just a journal, and then this was another Christmas journal. So these are just archived that I'm just keeping. I have some planners that are still in their covers, and I'm going to leave them in the covers right now because I feel like it keeps the covers from getting squished and messed up. It just helps them retain their size. Now, let me show you what we're working with right now. So I have, as you can see, all the different Hubman cousins on the floor. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 years of those. So I think those may have to go in a bigger one, and we'll see what we can do with those. So I think that's going to be the next thing I do. Okay, guys, I had to take my glasses off so they kept sliding. So let me show you my cousins. Let me flip you around. So this is the first year I used a cousin, and I got a full year. And I decided at that point in time a full year was not going to work for me. So then this is this was 2019, this is 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and this is 2024 in the hardback Han. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. For 6 years, I have been using Cousin, and I'm using it again this year. I am going to say, unless something changes between now and August, I think I'm going to switch from Cousin to either Sterling ink or just Plans, or Plans by Just Scribble. I haven't decided which one, but let's see where we're at right now. We're getting there, guys. The tub is going to be the biggest thing that I need to go through. And I think what I'm going to do, I just said that I was not going to take the books out of the notebooks covers. Some of them I think I am. And then I'm going to store those all in another big tub or basket. And then the rest of the stuff I think is going to go on the bottom shelf. I think that's going to be the best place for it. So let's go ahead and get started doing that. I've gotten almost everything out of the floor. I will turn you around so you can see. So all that is left is some photos that are going to be hung up on the wall. 2 of them are artwork that my son did when he was in, I don't know, elementary school, primary school, and those are going to go in another room. And then this stuff here, 2 of them, one's a photo and one is a card from Christopher and Emma, but the other 2 are note journals that I had from work, and those are just going to get thrown away. I don't need those anymore. And then over here is a notepad that I used at work. I'm going to hold that, and then it's some memory books and stuff from different things. So those will go in my nightstand. So I'm going to show you where we are now, and let me show you right here what I've done. So this is a memory box of stuff, letters, cards, things like that from my husband, so I always keep that there. So this is going to be all of my smaller journals, A6 through B6. I've got a couple books here. This is a signed book from when I visited in Boonesboro, which is the setting for one of Nora Roberts' trilogies, and I stayed in her actual inn in Boonesboro, and it was a wonderful event, and that book was being released and I got it signed, so that was really fun. And this was sponsoring someone from YouTube who had written that book, and so I bought that. So that is that. Now this is the one thing that I'm so excited about is, guys, these are all of my full bottles of inks, and this is just a spice rack that you can pick up at any big box store, pretty much anywhere. It's just a spice rack that just expands. This one is wooden. I did want a wooden one, so that's what I got, but it's deep enough I can do 2 deep on the smaller bottles, and then even the big bottles in the back, if I need to, which I don't like to buy these as much, I can definitely do 2 deep on that back one. But I tried, these are my Pilot, and there's a lip there, so I'm going to put that one there. I like to buy this size in the Pilot, but sometimes I have to get the bigger ones. So I'm really excited about that. So eventually I'm going to get one more basket, and that will go in this corner. This one will slide around. But that's going to hold all of my cleaning supplies for my fountain pens and all of that. So that's where I'm headed. And then here, these are all my weeks. I did find 2019. There was only 1 year that I did not use a weeks, but I really like that size. Now, going back to what I said earlier, Sterling Ink does make one that is a week's size. So I need to look and see if Plans by Just Scribble offers that size. If they do, it's going to be iffy which way I go. Or I might buy one from Sterling Ink, which would be the weeks, and then do the A5 from Scribble, Just Scribble Plans. Might do that. The one next to it is some of my just straight up journals, and I know I have more. It's just a matter of going through everything and finding them, because I have a lot of journals. And then the next shelf down is my TNs, regular standard size TNs. This one is this TN size, but it is a December daily book that I used and created a December dailies. In the corner, I bought just 5 boxes, and that has mine and my mom's important stuff that I need to have. And then moving on around this, I put my 2 traveler's notebooks that I use right now, which is Traveler's Company, right in front of all of my cousins, because I still use those there and it'll just be easier to grab. Above them are my 2 Delphonics bags that I always take with me when I'm traveling. I grab either the bigger one or the small one and throw into my backpack to have that. On the bottom shelf, let me keep going, is covers that are empty that I don't have any planners in. And then on the bottom, we have a mixture in the back right hand corner. It's more December daily notebooks, and then the rest of them are either B6 or A5 style size covers. They do have books in them. In fact, I see one that does have a journal in it that I'll take out. So I do still have room on this shelf, but there is going to be stuff from, there will still be stuff from the desk that will need to go over there, and from the nightstand. So I think what I'm gonna do now is go ahead. I know my face is getting red, guys. It's age. You just do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and set you up, and I'm just gonna clean off my desk. I probably won't talk a lot through that. And we're just gonna go ahead and get started with that. Alrighty, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I've gotten done. It's not complete. It's not finished, but this is going to be I think it's going to end up being long, and I don't want it to end that way. So I'm going to show you what I've got, and then when I film the bedroom and bathroom, I will show you exactly how it's going to look. It'll all be completed at that time. So I'm going to turn you around, show you everything that I've done, where I'm at, and we'll go ahead and upload it. Okay, so I'm going to move my chair out of the way. I'm going to show you a couple of things and tell you what's new, what's not. So in one of the last few videos, I told you I had a new setup for my filming, and this is what I mean. This is a new, it's not a tripod, it clamps to the desk, but it has my lights, has my camera, has a place for my laptop, so it makes it easier for me, and it cleans off my desk. And the other thing is, it allows me to get this desk back in the corner where it should be. So right now, this is as I said, I'm still going through some stickers and organizing those. And then I've got all of my washi tape right here gathered up. I use a lot of washi tape while I'm journaling. And then some of the items that I always use. Let me get over here so you can see them. So I've got my washi tape here. These are my scissors, my tweezers, all of that stuff. These are some stickers that I hope to start incorporating in some of my spreads. And all of this is still stuff that needs to be gone through. I do have my printer down on the bottom right there. This stuff I have not gone through yet. I have cleared out everything under the bottom there, which is going to give me a lot more storage. So I'm going to come back on this side, and I'm going to show you my office setup right now. Let me get my chair back over here so y'all can. So this is my setup right now for my office area. I'm over by the bed. This stool right here will go in the closet once I get that organization done. The thing that I do like about this shelving unit is, if you see where my pink bag is hanging, there's 2 hooks. I can move those hooks to any level. And I like that because I can put some of my totes that I use when I work outside of the house. I can put those there. I can keep my computer bag there. Right now, this is the way the office shelves are looking. I'm loving the spice rack with my inks. And then up at the top, I think is going to be, that top shelf is going to be for books right now. I usually do a lot of reading on my Kindle. I don't read physical books as much, but now that I am permanent in an apartment again, I probably will go back to buying some books. So this is the way it is right now. Let me kind of sweep you over so you can see. I'm right beside the bookshelf, but this is the bedroom. So I have a lot of room in here, and I will show you everything again once I show you the bedroom and the bathroom. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this setup and the organization of my office, and until next time guys, bye bye.